So the last topic that we discussed was components of a vector and how can I calculate or how can I know the magnitude of vector if you are given the components of the vector. Fine. So today let us first look at what are some real life examples of a resultant of a vector or resolution of a vector. So if you look at a bird in flight, so the wings of the bird, when it flaps those wings, they provided the bird with a necessary lift which acts on the body of the bird. So here OC vector is representing the resultant of two vectors, OA and OB. So OA vector is the result of flapping of wings. So similarly, OB vector is the result of flapping of wings. So when the bird is flapping its wings, it's there are two vectors which are again giving you a single vector, which is the resultant vector that acts on the body of the bird. Then we have when we are using a slingshot. In a slingshot, where do we keep the object which needs to be thrown to a distance is kept at point O. Okay, so when you stretch the strings, the two forces are actually acting along OA direction and OB direction, and their net effect, the resultant of both these forces, will act on the object which is kept at point O. It takes them in the direction of the resultant of two vectors, that is along the OC direction. So using a slingshot is again an example of vector addition. Now this is pretty reverse of both. Like when we are talking about walking, we are applying a force which is along which is making some angle with the horizontal, that is R. You are with your foot, you are applying a force along the vertically. So we are applying a force along this way onto the earth, and the earth in turn applies a reaction force on us along this direction. Fine. So this is the reaction force by the earth. Now this force can be resolved along two components. One along the vertical direction, which will be r sine theta component, and one would be the horizontal component, which will be along the r cos theta component. Now can you tell me which of these components would help us move forward and which one would balance our weight? It's an easy question. Which of these forces is acting along the horizontal direction?
Ma'am, r cos theta.
So r cos theta would be the component which is responsible for taking in the forward direction, and r sin theta component would be
Balancing the weight.
Yes, it would be balancing our weight. So our weight is acting downwards, so that is being balanced by the r sin theta component, and the r cos theta component is the component that is responsible for us walking forward. Fine. Now let's discuss some basic examples, numericals on vectors. So suppose you are given the initial point at which the vector is acting, that is A point is given as 1, 2, -1. So these are the coordinates at which of the initial position, and coordinates of final position is also given, that is B, 3, 2, 2. So what do I mean? Like if I have to say 1, 2, so this is X, Y, Z. So X1, Y2, and Z1. So refers to a point in space which is defined by these three components. So what would be OA vector then? origin के क्या coordinates होते हैं? 0i, 0j and 0k hat. 0i hat, 0j hat and 0k hat. So when I have to find the vector OA, what would be my vector OA? It would be, how do I find the vector OA? Final minus initial. It is always final minus initial. So it would be I hat plus 2j hat minus k hat. This would be my OA vector. I have simply subtracted the origin coordinates from the coordinates of A. So obviously it is not going to make any difference. OB would be 3i hat plus 2j hat
2J hat,
plus 2k hat.
2K hat.
Now you have OA and you have OB vector. How will you find AB vector?
Ma'am, by joining them.
By subtracting them. You're going
B
from vector B
minus.
to vector A. So this is your OA vector. This is your OB vector. Now you have to get AB vector, right? AB vector. So if you see, OB is the resultant. Okay, OB is the resultant. That means to get AB vector, I have to subtract A from B. Use the triangle law of vector addition here. आपको ये दिख रहा है? This is OA, this is AB, and this OB is the closing side. If you see, OA and AB are in a cyclic order. They are in cyclic order, and OB is the closing side. So this means OB is what? It is OA plus AB, right? So AB क्या हो जाएगा? AB हो जाएगा हमारा OB minus OA. ठीक है? So if I have to find vector AB, I can simply do OB minus OA. Next we have, you have to find unit vector parallel to the resultant of the vectors A and B which are given. Now, when we say parallel, how it means their direction are going to be same. Parallel vectors we have studied, they have the same direction. So let us find out the resultant of these two vectors. So what would be the resultant of these two vectors? So vector A plus vector B. The resultant would be I components get added to the I component. 4j hat
4I
minus
hat
5j hat minus 2k hat plus k hat. So 4I hat minus j hat minus k hat. Now this is the resultant. Okay, understand this, that this is just the resultant. Now every vector has a direction associated with it. So, and you have to find a unit vector parallel to the resultant of these two vectors. So it will have a, so what would be the unit vector which is formed by the resultant of these two vectors? It would be r hat would be equal to the vector r divided by its magnitude. So vector r आ गया हमारे पास. This is my vector r. Now how do I find out the magnitude of this vector r?
Ma'am, by taking the square root of all the.
Yes,
Like
we
4.
take the under root. We take the under root of squares of all the components. So this is the x component 4 square plus y component. Y component is -1 plus the square of z component again -1. Okay. If you remember, this was the last topic that we discussed on Friday. When
Yes.
we have a vector, how to use the components of a vector to find out its magnitude. So this would be under root 16 plus 1 plus 1. So under root 18. So हमारे पास vector r आ गया, उसका magnitude आ गया. So I have got the unit vector which is parallel to the resultant of A and B. So you have to go step by step. First you will find the resultant of these two vectors. Okay? Then you will use the formula for unit vector. The formula for unit vector is the vector divided by its magnitude. Clear, everyone? Eleventh, unless you are clear with these simple concepts.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is a vector x when added to the resultant of vectors A and B gives a unit vector along y-axis. You have to find the vector x. So now first tell me, what would be a unit vector along y-axis?
J cap.
J cap. ठीक है, a unit vector along y-axis is simply j hat or j cap. So vector A, let's add vector A to vector B, and they are saying when I am adding a vector x to them, it is giving me a unit vector along the y-axis. So that is going to be j hat. Okay. When I'm adding these three, I'm getting a unit vector j hat. So what do I get? So this is 5i hat minus j hat plus 4k hat plus vector x is equal to j hat. So transfer everything to the other side, you get minus 5i hat plus 2j hat minus 4k hat. This is my vector x. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are like pretty simple examples. Why am I discussing them? So that we reinforce the basics. You have to be comfortable with all the terminologies. Two forces F1 and F2 are acting simultaneously at a point. What is the magnitude of the resultant force? So first of all, at times students get confused. Ma'am, why are we not applying parallelogram here? Do we need to use parallelogram here? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Basically, the vectors are already there in component form. ठीक है? आपको I hat, J hat, the various components are already given. So x component obviously gets added up to the x component, and y component gets added up to the y component. So in this kind of a case, you need not use any parallelogram law. So F1, F2 are given. They're acting simultaneously. So magnitude of the resultant force would be simply equal to the, you add the two vectors and you find out its magnitude. So कैसे करेंगे? So resultant would be 3i hat plus 7j hat plus 4k hat.
Plus
Yeah.
8.
So this is our vector, and the magnitude of this vector would be under root x component square plus y component square plus z component square.
Yeah.
So 9 plus 49 plus 16.
Root
49 plus 9 is 68.
Root 74.
Under root 74. So this is these many units. Next we have, if vector A and you are given two vectors, you have to find a vector which is having the same magnitude as B and parallel to A. So let's say that vector is R. Same magnitude as B. It means magnitude of B. I'm using modulus for magnitude, and parallel to A. Parallel to A means A hat. right? It is going along the unit vector of vector A. How do we calculate A hat? A hat is vector A divided by its magnitude. So A hat would be, vector A is given as 3I hat plus 4J hat. Magnitude of A would be
5.
under root 3 square plus 4 square. So sorry, this is vector, this is A hat. This is A hat. So I have got the unit vector 3I hat plus 4J hat divided by 5. This is my unit vector along the A direction. What is magnitude of vector B? Arey bhai, what is magnitude?
7 square plus 20
Ma'am,
square.
75. 24 square.
25.
25 under root 24 square plus 7 square.
Yes, ma'am.
What is 24 square?
Ma'am, 576.
576.
Okay, 625. Okay. So this is 25. So now I have the magnitude of vector. I have the direction of vector. So I've got my vector R. So my vector R would be 25 multiplied by 3I hat plus 4J hat divided by 5. So that would be 15I hat plus 20 J hat is my vector. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is, one of the rectangular components of a velocity of 80 km per hour is 40 km per hour. You have to find out the other component. So how do we do that?
Ma'am,
So you
Ma'am,
can,
by Pythagoras theorem.
yes, we can simply use Python. So because here it is given rectangular components. Okay. So velocity is 80 km per hour. And they have given one of the component is 40 km per hour. So we have to find out the second component. So second component would be, let's say this is Vx component, let's say Vy हमें find करना है. So we can say vector V would be under root of Vx square plus Vy square. So 80 equals to under root of 40 whole square plus Vy square. So 80 square minus 40 square would be my Vy square. Okay, that would be my answer. So this would be 6400 minus 1600. We have to take under root to get Vy. Got it? So just read the question carefully. It's already given in the question. It is one of the rectangular components. So we already know that the components are going to be at an angle of 90 degree to each other.